Susan Abramovitch. She is the head of the entertainment and sports law group at Gowlings, WLG. Thank you so much for joining us, Susan.
You're welcome. Hi, Andrea.
Okay, so reports say that Taylor surrendered any claim to her masters of her 6 original albums, and they were owned by the company, as I just mentioned, Big Machine, which was bought by Scooter Braun just recently. Why wouldn't Taylor have been given the opportunity to buy her masters, or like before Scooter got the opportunity?
Well, that is a good question. And it's been reported that she wasn't given the opportunity to buy them, but a new deal, and actually a clever new deal, was proposed by Big Machine, whereby if she continued to record for Big Machine, they would revert one by one for every record that she did, a new record that she would do. They would revert an old record. But that obviously was not something that she wanted to pursue, so she signed with another label.
Okay, so that's what. Okay, so Taylor actually said that she learned of the sale of her songs on the internet like everybody else, and that her former manager, who she does not have a good relationship with, Scooter Braun, purchasing her masters for over $300 million. Do you think that this was done intentionally so that she couldn't ever own her own music?
I don't know the answer to that, but certainly $300 million for a label is very valuable. So that was an attractive deal to Scott Borchetta. Why it was not proposed to her as well, I don't know.
All right, so Swift is going to re-record her songs, as she mentioned, the songs that made her famous. Is this a common thing for artists to do so they can kind of reclaim ownership of their music?
It's not necessarily common because, of course, you can re-record, but if you want to make it sound like the original recording, sometimes it takes a lot of money to do, a perfect version with, similar producers, similar production quality. But it is something that has been done in the past. I've been involved with artists who have re-recorded their old masters and used them in very big television campaigns, television ad campaigns.
Okay. Now, I read that this move could actually work in Scooter Braun's favor because fans usually want to buy the original version of the song and not the re-recorded one. So who is this going to benefit at the end of the day?
Oh, I think this is going to take away from the sales that Scooter Braun might see. This is an alternative. Taylor Swift has a very strong fan base who wants to follow her, so they probably will opt to buy the new ones. Perhaps people will buy the two to compare them, but now there's an alternative. And it's not just for fans to purchase, it's also about licensing for film and TV. Now there's an alternative. They can go straight to Taylor Swift and license directly from her the new masters.
So what should artists who are watching this story unfold with Taylor Swift, what should they learn? When you're a new artist and you're newly signed, do you even get the opportunity to own your own masters, or is that something that no record label really does?
It depends on the deal. So if you're going to take a lot of money up front and the label is going to risk capital, usually they retain ownership of the masters. But if you do a deal where you take less money up front, you can do a license deal where the label gets exclusive license rights for a period of time, but at the end of the term, it comes back to the artist. So it depends really on what the give and take in the contract.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much, Susan Abramovitch.
You're welcome.